Over the past few weeks, since we started turning this former fire engine Land Rover Defender into a camper, it seems like we've done nothing but take bits off. We have managed to get the new roof on and this giant awning, but this week we are starting to bolt some cool stuff on. Let's turn this 30-year-old classic into an overlanding machine. Good morning, folks, and welcome back. Emily's just getting tidied up and ready because we're on for another day on our Land Rover build, aren't we?
We are indeed. It is so exciting just to be doing it and actually making some progress, right?
What's more exciting is these funky new work pants. You got to look at them.
I know, they're lovely, aren't they? Look at all of my pockets that I've got.
What are you going to keep in them?
I reckon a few snacks. I reckon some Snickers in here, maybe an apple, but I reckon maybe some candy kittens instead.
Spanner?
And a ratchet, because they're the ones that I know how to use.
Are you going to have room for them after you've filled them up with all your snacks?
I'll make room, because look, I've got these. I feel like that. Oh no, the spanner might fall through, maybe. We'll have to test it out, Louise. We'll have to test it out.
Anyway, you ready for another day of work?
I am. Am I going to get to go on the old wheelie thing?
The skateboard thing?
The wheelie thing, yeah?
You can go on the wheelie thing.
Right, come on in. To the workshop. Wheelie myself away. Come on.
Are you wheelie?
That's really bad, Louise.
Yeah, correct. Right, top ones.
Top ones. Hang on a minute, let me wheel out.
Laying down on the job again.
I'm poorly. I need a break.
Okay, so it's not going well. We're making progress, slow progress. But we wanted to get the grill on. However, one, we're not sure if we like this type of grill because the grill, our existing grill's got a great big hole in the middle where they had the blues and twos, so we need to replace it anyway. But more importantly than that, the winch we've got, so Laura kindly gifted us this one. It doesn't fit in our winch bumper. There's too much metal in the way. So we've either got to grind that away, which I don't want to do because we've just had to fabricate plates to make it fit because it was a bit of a sod, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, yes.
And then we had to order a part, so we had to wait for that so that slowed us down. So I don't really want to take that off and cut it. So I've ordered a new winch. But I don't know if the new winch will fit with this new grill because this sticks out a bit, so we can't put that on. So we're going to pop this one back on for now, won't we?
Back on, yep.
Because she's got to go out, and then Emily's going to turn it around, and then we're going to start work on the back. Oh, we have got our step on.
Oh, yes, the step looks nice.
So we've gone for a full length step across there. One, to help us get into the back because she's quite off the ground. And two, to help with pulling up and down the...
I'm doing pull-ups.
And Emily for doing her pull-ups. But no, what I was going to say is to pull up and down the top roof. Because it's obviously easier if you've got a little step out here you can stand on.
Yeah, it
So
definitely
that's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good little step, actually.
Although James has just informed me that I need to take all that off to be able to drop the tank when it comes time to do the diesel heater. So winner,
Really?
chicken dinner.
Oh, my God, Louise, seriously.
We're having one of them days. Anyway, let's get the front back on and then spinner, and then we can start work on the next addition on the back.
Let's do it.
Now, we've been back and forth with this, haven't we, about whether we keep or remove these hazard stripes. And they're going, aren't they?
They are going, yes. Well, I think it's going to be covered up with a tyre anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, we want to add the spare wheel carrier, so we need to get this off first before we can put that on. So it's decision time. So we are going to take it off. We'll take her back to her classic original Land Rover look.
I think she's going to look lovely whatever we do, Louise.
She will. And then also this won't start peeling over time, and then we'll have to take the spare wheel off and deal with that anyway.
Too much gubbins.
Makes
Too much
sense.
gubbins.
All my life been looking for it. I think I found something to help with easing the pain. This voice inside my head isn't dead. I think it's growing. Soon we will be one and the same. I've been going to the racetrack. Spent all my money on the dog in the bed. I put my heart into an 8-track. How about that? My life was perfect. Now it's starting to crack. Oh no. You blame it on the recipe. Do what you want to me, 'cause I could never let it go. You tossed my body out to sea, claim it was a tragedy, but I think everyone will know.
There we go then, she is done. I've got to admit, I am missing the chevrons already. I actually think she looked quite good with the chevrons, but the spare wheel is going to go on here, the carrier and the wheel, so she's mostly going to be covered up anyway. And plus now this way we won't be like glaringly obvious when we're parked up in random places, because it does light up like black ball illuminations when any kind of headlight gets anywhere near it. It's taken all afternoon, so it's a time-consuming job. Fiddly, it's just a case of going over and over and over and over to get all the glue and stuff off. But in the meantime, our roof rack has arrived, which is very exciting. So this has got to go up there, so perhaps a job that Emily and I can tackle tomorrow. She does need quite a bit of touching up. She's got quite a few bits and pieces where the paint's gone, so a bit of filler and sorting that out. A couple more bits over here, but like I say, for now, we can crack on, get the wheel carrier on, and then, like I say, get this big beast, this big thing, up on there. I'm very much looking forward to having a roof rack up top. There's one thing we don't have on the van. It'll be nice to have more storage up there, be able to walk up there, that kind of thing. So it's going to be very, very handy, very exciting. But I think that's going to do for today, because like I say, that has taken far too long of a time. So I'll see you lot in the morning when we crack on with the next big jobs.
Showers in the morning, dark at night. I'm levitating ghost now, I'm doing alright. Living it up, letting you down, lagging away.
Good morning, folks. Emily's just out with Blue. Also, she's got a bit of a cold, so she's not feeling too well, but she'll be here in a minute. In the meantime, I'm sorting out everything that's arrived that needs to be put on today, so I can get my head around it, work out what bracket does what pieces go where, and how we're going to put it all on. Okay, bracket, bolts. What are these?
Complex on the street, vodka nose. I'm legislating walls now, licking the floors. And I'm living it up, letting you down, lagging away. Yeah.
Absolutely none of these things that we're putting on, and not a single one of them has come with instructions, possibly because they're usually bought by men, and obviously men don't need instructions. However, it does mean you spend a good while figuring out how they go on. So we'll fit the brackets to the van and fit these to those, okay? That must go there like that. Another box of bolts. Oh, is this instructions? Yes. Right then, first thing for this one is we need to remove the rear door card. This one don't look too bad actually. I thought this was going to be the worst, but might be the easiest. Morning. You sound healthy. Emily's arrived, bless her, you look like death warmed up.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
How are you feeling?
I feel pretty much like that, actually, yeah.
Better or worse than yesterday?
Different, because today I'm more achy and more coffee.
Stand back.
Louise,
I ain't got time to catch your lurgy.
I reckon you gave it to me.
I reckon you brought it back on one of your many plane journeys.
Wait, there's only been one plane journey.
Yeah, and that's the one you brought it back on.
I'll be alright, I'll be alright. Bolts, washers, yeah?
There we go then, one wheel carrier.
Looks alright, doesn't it?
Swing away wheel carrier. Now we need
Is a wheel.
That was the easiest one of the lot, I think. Right, roof rack.
I wake up in the morning in this great blue state. Golden fingers caress my face. Slips through the window on a silky breeze. A dreamer's line to plant some seed.
Back down. Back down. Right, triangle. So I can't find a video online for fitting this particular roof rack, so we're just winging it. But our rough plan, we'll see if it works, is to get all these brackets on loosely so we can move them around, hoist it up, bring Frigg back in, lower it down, clamp them on the sides, get those set, and then just go back and tighten these up. So we've got adjustment at the moment, the way we've put them on. So hopefully that's going to work.
It's gonna be tight, I reckon. Right, go on your own side, lady. Oh, it's a bit taller this side. Pull it down, Louise, pull it down!
You all right, Cocky? You can't eat the washers.
You've got to feed the cold, Louise.
Look at you using all your fancy new pockets.
I know, right?
Come in
I
handy,
feel-
don't they?
Do you know what? They actually do, yeah. I feel like I'm a right professional. Look, and left-handed. Look at me screwing stuff with left hand.
Left hand and poorly.
Yeah.
Such a trooper.
Oh, I really am. Get into your side, Louise. Come on.
The body sings, and I join the tune. All the sirens calling, the crows leave their trees, but a peace pervades us, and the dreamers dream from every element of past, every color that's attached. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea for the ancient memories, just as fleeting as a breeze. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea.
Plan one didn't quite work, did it? We didn't quite have enough height to get it up high enough with the brackets on to get Frigg underneath. So we've had to take the brackets off, balance her up there, and now we should be able to work side by side, get the brackets back on and get her bolted in place.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be tricky getting it all in the right line.
Yeah. I'm just, yeah.
Have a lem sip and
I
we'll
feel-
just go for
yeah.
it.
We'll do that, yeah.
You're at the bar hanging out with your regular dudes. You
simple to fit. We've had a problem, but I'll show you that in a minute. But if you are buying a Lucari awning, just for anyone that is trying to do it, there's a specific order you have to put these in. So you put this bit up and in first. Oh shit, hang on. Take the tape off. Take the tape off, and then this bit goes up and in. And then you can get your washer and your nut set up, but then it's important that you put the little nut up in there and then the grub screw in.
What a good name for it, grub screw.
Yeah, you've not heard of that before?
No.
And then you tighten up that first, and it clamps these two bits together, and then you can tighten up that. It's a bit annoying because it means you can't get a socket on there, so you've got to do it with a spanner, but I found if you try and do it the other way, it doesn't work because it just pulls this, as you've tightened that, it just pulls this off position. So it's a bit fiddly, but it's easy enough to do, and we're only going to have 7 of the 8 on because the other one of the ones they sent us is knackered, so I'm going to have to send that back. Now we need to drive this next week. We won't get the part in time, so hopefully it'll be all right with 7 on and not the last one. All right, one more.
Oh,
and then
great, because I'm driving it.
You are driving it, yes, so I'll be, well, I'll make sure I'm in front so that if it flies off, it don't smash through the van windscreen.
Perfect, thanks.
I think it'll be all right. And then we're just going to tighten these up last because then we can final position the roof rack exactly where we want it central.
Yeah, it needs to come over this side. Whoa.
There we go, then we have a rack. She's all on except for the one bracket that I was telling you about. She's aluminium, so it's pretty lightweight. I mean, me and Emily can lift it quite easily. It's just the height getting it up here. She's got T-track on every single strut going across, so we can just bolt on now whatever we want. So solar panel, storage boxes, jack, all that kind of thing can live up here, and it just gives us so much more space and storage going forward. This is the bracket that didn't work. You can kind of see it's actually bent and the nut completely jammed up, and the only way for me to get it off was to grind it, and you can see it's bent on the corner there. So it was a bit of a knacker on that one, but she should be all right with 7 on for now.
I came to Philadelphia with the rod in my hand. I sure am no saint, I am no righteous man. I don't miss the cold, but I do miss the sand. It takes some adjusting, and I know that I can. And I tell you, I am no righteous man.
I thought it was far more fitting for her to have her old Saxon badge on. Now, Saxon would have been the company that built the fire engine inside. I believe they no longer exist, but they did such a fantastic job and it's part of her history. So we've got that up on there. Excuse me. Emily's cold is catching. Next thing we need to do is drive this all the way over to Liverpool. A friend of ours is going to help with some more additions, which are very, very exciting. Hopefully that roof rack will be okay, fingers crossed. But stay tuned if you want to find out. Make sure you're subscribed. Emily's gone. She really is poorly, bless her, and I think I'm coming down with the same. So we're going to end this one there. A short one again, probably. But we'll see you on the next one because things are arriving now. So soon we'll be able to crack on and start with the interior fit out. So we'll see you for that. Bye.